go down. Past the grandstands, hearts on fire, red machines chasing desire. Down red, feel a full throttle ride. Brakes so late, nowhere to hide. Chicanes tight, feel the bite. Push too hard, say buona notte tonight. Oh, eat pasta, drive faster. Monza's calling, feel the roster. Through parabolica, hold on tight. Flat out flying into the night. Curve a grand, let it flow. Feel the power, let it go. Last more one, last more two. Clip that apex, fly on through. Scari's tricky, gotta be brave. One wrong step, dig your grave. Final turn, the crowd goes wild. Tifosi roars like a hungry child. Down red, a few, full throttle ride. Brakes so late, nowhere to hide. Final push, the dream is near. Through the line, the echoes cheer. Oh, eat pasta, drive faster. Monza's calling, feel the roster. Through parabolica, hold on tight. Flat out flying into the night. Ow!
So here we go. So Berra is driving with just one hand today. We know he had an accident, a broken arm. Let's see if he's surviving that one here in Monza with only one hand. Not sure. But we know Berra is a good driver, but with one hand. Let's go to Berra, for instance. So invalidated here in the final turn, parabolica. But now let's go to the serious stuff. Who is on charge? On fire, we see Yo-Yo purple sector 1. Well, it was a little bit a stressful start of the stream. I figured out that the sound is not working. And then I went a little bit crazy. Somehow managed to get back sound on stream. It's the most important stuff, and we see two purple sectors for the McLaren driver Yo-Yo. Now crossing the finish line and jumps up to P1. Only a very little gap between him in the McLaren and Aston Martin from Gianbartolomeo. The Italian driver Gianbartolomeo is having a good run out there for time being. Yes, let's see at the later stage of the qualifying. 12 minutes 15 left in the session. Let's have a look to Myth on his first lap here. He's surely not starting from the back of the field. Well, having said it's 132.5 for him. Anybody else on a hot lap? Let's see. Sorry, I also had to reconnect the Twitch settings, so maybe the quality isn't as good as before. Or in the former races, better said, but we do what we can. Yeah, sorry guys, now let's go back for the serious stuff. Let's go for Samuco in the Ferrari here in Italy. Driving down, having a look to the Parabolica here, beautiful turn, and going to the finish line. Not a bad time. It's just behind his teammate, only 7,000 separate. Spaghetti on P5 and Samuco on P6. Now let's go for Tomasito. Green sector 1, purple sector 2. One man for a fight for a pole position here. Surely for a pole position. Smith a 119.4 and Tomasito a 118.9. That's, yeah, more than a half a second faster than Myth currently on P1. Let's go to Wolfring. First lap for him. Jumps up to P10. 135, that's a preparing lap for him. And by the way guys, we have a new driver in the league, for time being Lucek. From Poland, driving here as reserve driver, his first race here in Monza in the Haas car. I see the quality improved, 6,000 kilobits per second. Might be okay now. Yes, and yeah, what about Pera still driving with one hand? Where was he? He has peak on P2 or 119.2. Just switched to position 11 and then he hasn't been on 11, he jumped up to P2. Great stuff for the Swedish driver. Now let's go to the Austrian in the McLaren Yo-Yo. Driving with his teammate for the Constructor Championship as well, for Tomasito the Driver Championship, and Yo-Yo jumping up to P4 for time being. Not a bad lap at all. Yes guys, we are back, nice. I do have more or less now all tools I need to have. Streaming, everything restarted. While is on the chart, we see WordPress, green sector 1, yellow sector 2. Still not everything working correctly, but anyway. If it doesn't work, we just do what we can here as always. We see here WordPress going with 2 green sectors, another green sector for him. He's jumping up to P6 in the qualifying, 4 minutes 15 left in the session. Let's go to Myth. It's not improving in sector 1, that's why we go to P. What was it? No. What? Huh? Okay. Let's go to the check here. Currently driving on position 10. Now Wolfram improving, sector 1, 26.5. It is still on P1 now. Let's go to the final laps here in the qualifying session. We see Myth with 2 yellow times. He will go for another run for sure. Let's go back to Summer. Why not? I wanted to go to Wolfring now. Let's stay with Samuku. Maybe giving him a little bit of slipstream. Now let's go back to the serious stuff here. Soon GDA will start a new lap. On to turn 1. Tomasito again improved to 118.854. Not easy to beat. What is happening here? We just saw behind Samuku. No, he's he's still in front. Who's that? That's Myth giving Samuku some slipstream. As it helped Samuku for time being on P10, jumps up to P3 at 119.437. Check went into the pits. Let's have a look to Yo-Yo. Beautiful turns. Final one, Parabolica. Is he jumping up the order? Yes or no? He jumps up to P5. Anybody behind him who can improve? Maybe Gian Bartolomeo. Yes, he goes to P3, and we have a disqualification from Myth. Disqualification from the session, so I think that's more or less qualifying. Just quickly need to reset the dashboard and just back. Yes, guys, that's a qualifying result. We have Tomasito on P1, another pole position for the Hungarian driver, Bera P2, a nice P2, Gian Bartolomeo 3, Samuku 4, Yo-Yo 5, GDA 6, then we have Spaghetti on P7, Wolpress on 8, Lucek on 9, Wolfrin on 10, and Myth on P11. So now the drivers are selecting their strategy. Well, guys, Myth won the last 4 races here in the beautiful circuit of Monza. You have any idea? Is Myth winning race number 5? 5 wins in a row here in Monza? Or you have another different opinion or idea who is winning the race? I'm not sure if Berra is able to keep up the pace for one race with 27 laps here in Monza, the Temple of Speed, but we will see. Well, he did very well in the qualifying. But the race is something different than... really something different in the qualifying session, of course. Now it takes a very, very long time until the race is starting. Not sure if the lobby is practice something, but let's see and wait. So let's start with the formation lap here in Monza. For the time being, we don't need anything else than the little track map. Let's go for an Italian start here in Monza with Gian Bartolomeo starting position 3 with his Aston Martin. So where are the lights? Oh, we're still waiting for Ferrari. Who's that? I really have no clue. Doesn't see anything on the dash. And I see Spaghetti's driving in third gear. Everybody else is in gear 0, so neutral. Hey, Psy Nelson, welcome back. Another Monday. Let's start. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And out the way we go here in Monza. Beautiful start from Tomasito. Also not a too bad start for Berra. Going to the inside, but Tomasito heavily defending the inside. And we saw a little touch. I think it was GDA touch Gian Bartolomeo. And here we see already some overtakes. Let's go to the broadcast view. Wow, What a start into turn 1. And GTA already on P3. Gian Bartolomeo down to P5. Let's have a quick look to the tire choices. Well, Gian Bartolomeo has a medium tire as well as many other drivers as well. We have Berra on hard tires, as well as Somuku and Woolpress driving on hard. Let's go to the onboard camera here with Gian Bartolomeo. Let's go to Myth. Started from position 11, now already on position 7. To the Parabolica. See very close behind me, Somuku in the Ferrari. Driving for the glory, and we have already a very early DNF from Spaghetti. Not sure what happened there. Yeah. Wow. Beautiful. It looks like Berra is able to go to pace. Pretty weird. Everything what worked before regarding changing the views for timings and showing you the tire choices, etc., doesn't work anymore. Oh, we all love this game, isn't it? Otherwise we wouldn't watch it or drive it, of course. Berra very close behind Tomasito. He's going now for the attack. Yes, on the left side. GTA with the fastest lap. Is he able to approach Tomasito as well? Let's go to Tomasito's rear wing view, and we see their beautiful fight between Gian Bartolomeo and Yo-Yo, was it? Let's go to them. So Yo-Yo just in front of Gian Bartolomeo. Wow, bye-bye. Oops. And Yo-Yo is having no front wing anymore. Heavy front wing damage for the McLaren driver, so he is surely praying for a safety car. Guys, we have a new leader, Berra. Is he ending up one lap in front of Tomasito here on P1 in the Italian Grand Prix? However. Here in Monza. Yes, he is, but Tomasito is close as well. GTA is approaching and Myth overtook, but now let's stay on the front. Yes, Tomasito overtook Berra into turn 1. GTA as well, pretty close, and Myth already driving on position 4. So as you know, we have 2 Italian drivers, Myth on P4 and Gian Bartolomeo on P5. Quick look to the other drivers here, Woolpress. Trying to chase the pack in front of him with Wolfring, Somuku, Lucek and Gian Bartolomeo. As well, Myth is not too far away, but Myth is pushing his pedal. And let's go to the front to Pera here. Very, very, very close. Just overtaking Tomasito. Massive high speed for the guys here. And maybe also GDA is going for an overtake attack. No stays behind for the time being. To Samuku. We just saw a spun from Wolfram. Just switched at the wrong moment. And Wolfram already fighting with Wolfress. In front of Samuku, we don't see any car close by. It's a 3 seconds gap between him and Gian Bartolomeo on P6. Very big distance between him and the next position. But hopefully he brings at least one Ferrari to the finish line. Let's go to Wolfram. Looking just behind. One more press here. Also some driver statistics from full press. Just press the button. Yes. Press the button. Full press already pretty close behind Samuku. Guys, regarding tire choices, as said, better driving on hard as well as Samuku and Wolpress. The rest is driving on medium tires, except Yo-Yo went into the pit. What an over... was a close one for Wolpress. Yeah, except Yo-Yo, he went into the pit to change his front wing and back on track with 2 laps of hard tires. Let me maybe quickly check if this is working. If I tab out and in again from the game, then maybe the stuff is working again. No chance of that. And we see Samuku overtaking Wolpress again. And yeah, let's go back to the front. The front, it is more or less the same. We have Berra leading ahead of Tomasito and GDA. Nif driving with a respect of 2 seconds behind this group here, the top 3 drivers. He will surely close in a little bit later. Pera is pushing as hell. For the time being, the fastest lap on the board is a 1:21.138 from Myth. Now GDA approaching very close behind Tomasito. Is he going for a double overtake? Yes, he went for a double overtake. Let's go to the broadcast view. Wow, what an overtake. Of course with Slipstream and DRS, maybe also deploying some battery power. Let's see if we can show you some telemetry data. Yes, we can. And at the bottom you see the throttle input, brake input, and yeah, the timings, etc., etc. Many telemetry data by each driver live on screen. Also on the left side you see the damage. For time being, no damage for GA. No driver is driving with damage. Let's go to Lucek. He's really doing a good job. He's a new driver, just joined today, the first time driving here in Monday Racing League. Yeah, he has a pretty nice pace for time being here in Monza. In the midfield, surely he can go faster. Hopefully he is having a lot of fun here in Monza. I think every driver has fun driving Monza. Normally it's a big train, DRS train. Go to Sumuku, 10 seconds penalty for corner cutting. Okay. Oh, whoa, whoa. Again, not the race for the Ferrari. Let's go back to Lucek. Is he able to overtake soon Gianbartolomeo? Both drivers on medium tires. Yeah, next week we are heading over to Japan. CO2 neutral, of course. That's everything in Formula 1. Let's sit on board with the Polish driver. Nice driving for him. And guys, Berra leading the race, 1.8 seconds ahead of Tomasito. And GDA received a time penalty of 3 seconds. So yeah, not a big change of position for Tomasito regarding the driver championship. Gap increasing, and you see on position 2, yes, Tomasito back on position 2. Just so quickly GDA figuring on position 2, now Tomasito back, maybe it was a DRS chicken or something. Now let's go to the broadcast view. If you see some 2 whites or something, last season we saw 4 white here, 4 cars white through Parabolica. Crazy stuff from the league guys here. Amazing drivers. It's pretty hard to compete with these top drivers, i.e. Myth, Tomasito, Berra. I'm more or less 2.5-3 seconds per lap slower than these guys. But they know what they're doing. But yeah, I'm sitting more often in a WRC car than in a Formula 1 car. If we do it vice versa, if they sit into a WRC car, then they will have a bigger gap than me, of course, at the end of a stage, let's say 4-kilometer stage. What a laugher by me, sorry. I really would like to see these drivers in a WRC car. Nice overtake by Smith into the parabolic and now chasing down Tomasito. I think this is the battle for the driver championship title here between Tomasito and Smith. Well, we see Berra is back with a broken arm and is leading the pack here with 3.4 seconds gap. Yeah, what could happen, or what happened if Berra hadn't had a broken arm? It would be a massive three-way battle for the driver championship title between Berra, Smith and Tomasito. Well, it's still a long season. We are in race number 5 out of 16. Long season. And guys, regarding driver championship title, we see Smith mostly driving alone here at Mondays, but McLaren driving more or less every race with 2 drivers. Yo-Yo currently driving on position 9 and Tomasito on P3. Now we see a 3-way pit stop battle here, all on medium tires. Let's see. We see Lucek, Gianbartolomeo, Wolfrin pitted 1 lap earlier. Then Yo-Yo pitted 9 laps ago and Press 5 laps ago. Smith ahead from Tomasito, 1.6 seconds after the pit stop and 0.2 seconds behind Tomasito. We see the Portuguese driver in the Merc. Yeah, GDA 99. We are already in lap 14 out of 27. The time runs, the time flies. Eat faster, drive faster, of course. Let's go to the battle of Lucek and Gianbartolomeo. Gianbartolomeo pretty close behind the Polish driver, the Haas. Nice to have him in the lead. And Lucek stays behind from Gianbartolomeo. This is the closest battle here on track. Of course, we have also GDA close behind Tomasito. Berra still stayed out with his hard tires. Of course, he's driving hard tires as well, Somuku, so he needed to stay out. So let's go to the Swiss Portuguese driver here in the Ferrari team. You see in Somuku's info, driver inside, that he was happy to beat Spaghetti in Season 5. Well, yeah, Spaghetti and Somuku are driving in the same team. Never thought about that, but the regular teammate from Spaghetti, Aka Rickster, is somewhere in Japan at the moment. Hopefully he's watching as well the live stream. Let's see, but he will be back soon. He went for a longer vacation to Australia and New Zealand, and now, as I said, in Japan. Beautiful driving. Regarding track limit warnings, we have a warning, just a warning for Gianbartolomeo. At the moment, no time penalty for him. We have 2 warnings for Berra, 2 warnings for Somuku as well, 2 warnings for Myth. Then we have 1 warning for Tomasito, 5 warnings, and a 3-second time penalty for GDA. Then we're gonna have Gianbartolomeo with 1 penalty, or better said 1 warning. Then Lucek and Wolfring without any warnings, and Wolfer is also driving with 2 warnings and a DNF from Yo-Yo. Well, nice to see. That is hurting a little bit in case of, yes, it's said the Constructor Championship. Well, they are leading by 12 points ahead of Red Bull, and Red Bull driving alone at the moment with Myth. His teammate Klippa not joined so far. The whole season, for the time being, he's driving alone, Myth. But also on position 3 we have Mercedes with 91 points. We see Merck driving currently on position 5 and position 8. That's 18 points for the Merck team. If it stays like this at the end of the race, Tomasito gets on P4 15 points. P3, okay, 18 points. They just left the session. What is Wolfram doing? Driving a little bit in the no man's land on the hard tires, 5 lap olds hard tires. And we have another 3-second time penalty for GDA. Yeah, you can see by the way Wolfring driving race number 99 here in the Monday Racing League. So next week in Suzuka, he's having 100 race appearances here in the Monday Racing League. What an achievement. We have only a few drivers with 3-digit appearances here in the Monday Racing League. Really only a few. That's the obvious ones. That's Yo-Yo with 133 races, Myth with 107, Ripster not driving today with 130, Spaghetti with 154 races already. Well, this is not a race today, he DNF'd even before the start, I don't know if we should count it. And Samuko, it's 123 races. Big achievement from the guys. Well, let's go back to the battle here between Chidi and Tomasito. GTA is a pretty hard racer. Always pretty close at the edge of the yeah, regularities. But as you know, we have also an FIA in the league, so if you are not happy with the stuff what GTA is doing, you can report him. But yeah, GTA is a hard driver. I would say like more or less Verstappen 3 seasons ago or something. Pretty hard racer, defending his position and often doing deep dives and dive bombs, etc., etc. Sometimes with a little touch or yeah, just a little contact. For time being, yeah, nothing too spectacular. And Lucek a little bit losing ground to Gianbartolomeo on position 5, 1.4 seconds gap now between the Italian driver on P5 and the Polish driver on P6. By the way, the track record is a 120.100 from Myth. Myth just drove a 120.877 in this race, so we have 6 laps to go. I don't think we're gonna see another track record here, unless we're gonna have a safety car or something. Again here. Lesmo 1 and Lesmo 2. By the way, what is happening to our good friend WordPress? he's driving his laps. Also a little bit in no man's land like Zomuku. The other guys have more or less a little bit of pressure from any other driver. You see Lucek, who is pretty close behind Gian Bartolomeo as well. GDA behind Tomasito. Vera is still leading the race. He said he's driving with one hand. I don't believe him, but I think he put down the force feedback to the minimum. Again, the overtake from GDA onto Tomasito. Well, it's a little bit a boring race today. It was, I expected a much, fightier Monza Grand Prix. Never had it too wide or something in the Parabolica. GDA overtaking Tomasito into turn 1. And in front it stays more or less the same still, 1.9 seconds, 1.8 seconds between Vera and Myth on P2. So do we see another V-car win here? Is Vera ending the strike from Myth here in Monza? As I said before, Myth won the last 4 races. Now he wanted to go 5 in a row, but yeah. Vera is back and maybe winning this Grand Prix here in Monza. 3 laps to go. And a 1.6 second gap between Vera and Myth. Ay. Wow. That is what happens if you push too much out or through the Parabolica. But still able to overtake one car ahead with the help of DRS, opening the rear wing and flying past the other driver. Beautiful turns, these Lesmos here. Again, the same stuff. Tomasito overtaking. GDA close by through the Parabolica. Clearly see that Tomasito is fighting his car through the turn, no, the pit, and yeah. Cheeky stuff, cheeky stuff. Tomasito stayed ahead from GDA. As you know, GDA has a 6-second time penalty on his board, so Tomasito is ending up anyway in front of GDA, unless something spectacular will happen. I love these onboard camera shots. Beautiful stuff. Oh, close one, close one. And we go, you saw opening up the rear wing and flying past GDA. Beautiful stuff here from these two drivers. Both with Mercedes engines, of course the Merc himself and the McLaren. And let's go to the off-board here in the broadcast view. We see a little bit more, so GDA just passed Tomasito. There's a massive 6-second gap between him and Smith on position 2. Contact between GDA and Tomasito. Ay. But in front, let's go to the front. We see another Swedish win here in the league, this time out in Italy. The fighting ground from Myth better on P1, Myth on P2, then we have GDA on P3. No, Tomasito on P3, of course, because of time penalties of 6 seconds from GDA. Then we have Gianbartolomeo on 5, Lucek. A pretty nice result for him, ending up in position 6 here in MRL, the first time driving. Then we have Inventory Wolfrin, race number 99 today here in Monza. Next week 100 in Suzuka, and yeah, the head of the league still driving, at least bringing one Ferrari to the finish line. The other one retired just before the start or during the start or whatever, but yeah, not drove a lap here in Monza. So Sumuku on 8, then we have Wolpress in the Aston Martin. On position 9, Yo-Yo and Spaghetti. Yo-Yo in the McLaren DNFing, and Spaghetti in the Ferrari, as I said, not even started the race. I'm just a little bit slower because I have to click everything with the mouse 2 or 3 times, then as touch portal is not working. But anyway, we have the results here again. The Swedish, another Swedish win. Yeah, forget it. Another Swedish win from Berra here in Monza. A P2 for Myth, the Italian driver in the Red Bull. Tomasito on P3, GDA 4, Gianbartolomeo 5, Lucek, first time driving 6, Wolfrin 7, Sumuku 8, Wolpress 9, Yo-Yo and Spaghetti on P10 and 11, and not even driving to the finish line. Well, Spaghetti not even started to the race. And now, as always, let's go to the interviews. Let's see if the drivers are ready. Let's see if this is working at least. Who we need? We need Beramith and Tomasito, of course. Interview, activate. You. Yes, so back to Discord and where is the stuff? Oh god, it's so small. We have Myth, Bera and Tomasito. Hello. Guys, you hear me? Bera? Bera went to toilet again. Yeah, Tomasito. Okay, okay. Well, Myth don't want to talk with us because he has won the last 4 races here in Monza. It's not 5 in a row. It stays on 4 in a row, at least here in Monza. I don't know if there is any other track where Myth has more or less the same statistics like here in Monza. Yeah, Tomasito, tell me about your race. You had, I think you had fun with GDA except the last lap, right? So he went for a 0011 setup. I don't think this is going here with F124. Which Formula One game was it where you had 0011 wing? Was it 23 or 22? 22. And now which wings you drove today? Just a little insight. What? 5-0. Well, what about you, Tomasito? You remember? So that's the normal way to go. Okay. I don't want to check my setups. I'm sure I have something like 1530 or something from the early starts of the game where the esport drivers drove this kind of setup. But this is a different breed. Bera, welcome back. Did you drove one-handed and won the race? You just said, yeah, sure, sure. Did you minimize the force feedback in this case? To 0 or to 1, 2, 3? Half of it and it's drivable and no, you're not injured again, right? Not for now, you'll feel it tomorrow, maybe. What you made, by the way, with your wrist? Football? So football, so not American football, right? Normal football. Okay, okay. Yeah, real sport is very dangerous. Anyway, but nice to have you back, Bera, and just sneaking back to the driver championship fight, let's say in this way. Yeah, Myth leading now with some points ahead of Tomasita, and I think you're not far away behind, Bera. To check. Well, if you win every race, then you're winning this season number 10. That's for sure. Because Myth and Tomasito are fighting all the way down until the end of the season, I think. Yeah, what about next week? Japan, Suzuka. And I think not the best one for your broken wrist, right? Too many turns, but you have 1 week to relax and then attack again. What about you, Tomasito? Japan, Suzuka, nice one, right? Another win. You're going for 2 in a row. You won last season there, or when was it? Was it season 8? I don't have the statistics here for Suzuka. Anyway, I believe you. I believe you. Good man. So thank you guys for driving. Myth don't want to talk with us, or he's still somewhere in another chat. But that's why he didn't won. Okay, it's always an excuse. Huh? He was watching on the mobile. Okay. So take care, guys. Thank you for driving, and see you next week. Bye-bye. Bye. And would be happy to have Lucek also here in the interview, but he's not in the meeting point, so I can't interview him and ask him how he felt in the first race in the Monday Racing League. But if he is driving next week, we will grab him and ask him how is the second race here in the Monday Racing League. Well, he did pretty nice here, and yeah, why not coming again next week? He finished on position 6 today. Nice achievement for driving in the MRL, and at least for the first time. Let's see what is coming more from this driver from Poland. And yeah, what is coming next, as I said before, we are heading over to Japan for next season, and next race, sorry. And yeah, I wish you a happy week. Take care. Thank you for watching, and see you soon. Bye-bye, guys.
Monday night, engines roar, hit the track, we're back for more. Lights go out, the race ignites, flat out speed, no fear in sight. On the limit, no retreat, through the corners, feel the heat. Slipstream tight, attack is near, who will crack, the moment's here. Arable's gone, DNF so fast, didn't think that he would last. Champion Myth, the pace is tight, GDA's ready for the fight. Speed and glory, risk it all. One mistake and you might fall. Lap by lap, the battle's on. Push the pedal, feel it burn. Lap by lap, we never stop. Monday night, where legends spawn. Safety car, boys, Omuku flies. Rainmaster Jojo owns the skies. They're elites, but Tomasito's near. Is he the champ? This might be his year. Inventory Wolfrine's on the chase. Underwear Ribster sets the pace. Picard's there. Sorry, mate. Yellow flags, it's getting late.